Hello, family. Before we dive into today's story, allow us to take a moment to say, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this growing community. Thank you for your constant support, your prayers, your shares, your encouraging comments. You are not just viewers. You are family. You've made this channel a place where faith meets real life, where God's truth speaks through the stories we tell, and where healing begins through every testimony we share. Every time you clicked subscribe, every time you watch till the end, you are helping us fulfill a purpose far beyond entertainment, a purpose rooted in transformation, healing, and hope. Now, to today's story. This is not just another film. This is a mirror, a reflection of what many people, especially women, go through silently in marriages that look beautiful on the outside, but suffocate dreams on the inside. What happens when love starts to demand your silence? When the person you trusted the most becomes the one asking you to let go of the very thing God called you to do. Today's story follows Mirabel, a young, passionate woman with a calling, a dream, and a fire to grow. She thought she married her soulmate. She thought they were building the future, together. This film is for every woman who has ever been forced to choose between purpose and peace. It's for every man who doesn't realize that leading a home doesn't mean silencing a woman's calling. It's for the dreamers, the discouraged, the broken, and the brave. Because sometimes, God will bring you to a crossroads, and the hardest thing you'll ever do is choose yourself, not out of pride, but out of obedience to the voice of God that still calls you by name. So grab your seat, your tea, and maybe a tissue too. Because this story might challenge you. It might heal you. It might be the very confirmation someone has been praying for. This is more than a film. This is a call to remember who you are, and to never let love cost you the voice God gave you. Kindly watch till the end.
So, the big question. When do we start building the football team?
Daniel, not you too. My aunt just said the same thing last week. She was like, Mirabel, give us twin zoo.
Well, she has a point. I wouldn't mind twin boys running around.
What if I told you I'm not ready for even one yet?
Then I'd say, break my heart gently, love.
Daniel, I'm being honest. You know how much my master's means to me. That scholarship to Canada, it's not just school. It's the dream I've carried since I was 15.
And I love that about you. Your fire. Your drive. It's one of the reasons I chose you. I want you to become everything God designed you to be.
So, we wait.
We wait. No baby talk until you finish the degree. I'll support you, emotionally, financially, spiritually. We'll build our home with peace, not pressure. You don't know what that means to me. Some men would have walked away. Some men don't know what it means to truly love a woman. I'm marrying your heart, Mirabel. Not just your womb.
Then let's write it down. Plan, no children for the first 2 years. Focus on Mirabel's postgraduate studies. Signed by both parties.
Are we signing a covenant or starting a company?
We're starting a future. And I don't want confusion later. Now it's official. No changing minds after wedding cake.
I'll hold to this like a vow.
Are you ready?
More than I've ever been for anything.
Marriage is not merely a celebration of love. It is a covenant of sacrifice, surrender, and service. Daniel, do you take Mirabel, with all her dreams and plans, her joys and her flaws, to be your wife?
I do, with all my heart.
Mirabel, do you take Daniel, with all his passion and purpose, his ambitions and his burdens, to be your husband?
I do, and I trust God to help me love him fully.
Mirabel, I vow to carry your dreams as if they were my own. To celebrate your strength and never silence your voice. I will be your friend before I am your head. And your peace before your partner.
Daniel, I vow to honor you as I honor God. To nurture your vision, speak life into your doubts, and walk beside you when life is gentle and when it storms. My heart is your home. My hands are your support.
Do you think this means I can officially request my first pancake tomorrow morning?
Only if you bring me tea in bed first. Did you notice your mom crying during the vows?
I think she cried more than you.
I couldn't cry. I was too in awe. I just married the only man who didn't ask me to choose between love and purpose.
Because I know both can grow together. I don't just want a wife, I want a fulfilled wife. And I trust God's timing for everything else.
Let's make one more promise.
Anything.
That when we hit our first storm, we won't use silence as punishment. We'll fight to understand, not to win.
Agreed. We are building with truth, not just feelings. We'll protect this. Even from ourselves.
Jane. Honestly, that wedding was something else. I'm still recovering from the joy.
My voice is still hoarse from all the shouting and singing. Mirabel was glowing like the morning sun.
That gown. Pure elegance. You could tell it wasn't just about money, it was grace. And the way Daniel looked at her? Ah. That boy is in love.
Love. That's an understatement. The way he cried when she walked in. I told my wife, if I didn't cry like that at our wedding, let her know I wasn't serious.
And the vows? Sigh. When she said, "My heart is your home, my hands are your support," I nearly stood up and clapped.
Then Daniel said, "I'm marrying your heart, not just your womb." Chai. That line nearly took me out. My wife just squeezed my hand like, "You never said that to me."
Don't mind her. These young couples are making our generation look like we married with mouth closed.
But beyond the sweetness, Clara, I really believe they have something real. They planned together, they prayed, they didn't rush. Mirabel told me how they even wrote down a 2-year plan before marriage.
Yes. Daniel told me too. No children till after her masters. He said he's supporting her dream. That's a man with vision.
And wisdom. Because marriage isn't just hugs and photos. It's understanding timing, sacrifice, and not comparing your home to others.
Exactly. That's why I'm praying for them. You know Satan doesn't like peaceful homes. It's always after unity.
True. Especially when two people are both gifted, focused, and spiritual. He'll try to sow discord, tiny things, miscommunication, ego, silence.
But they're grounded. I believe they'll weather any storm. If they keep God at the center.
Amen. You know what? We should check on them next weekend. Just stop by with a gift and some encouragement.
Good idea. Maybe a framed version of their vows. So anytime trouble comes, they'll remember what they promised.
Now that is how elders should support young marriages, not with pressure, but with presence.
Married a man. The king himself.
Victor, my guy. You came empty-handed, I'm sure.
Think again. Imported scented candles for madam. I came correct. Bro, your wedding? Top class. I'm still recovering. The decor, the choir, the vows, my guy, people are still talking about it.
Are you sure you are recovering from the choir? Not the jollof rice?
But honestly, you pulled off something beautiful. You and Mirabel looked like a couple in a faith-based film.
She deserved it. I wanted her to feel seen. Everything was worth it.
See you. You are now a married man.
I thank God. I'm trying to align a few things.
Talk to me.
You know how we agreed to wait before having kids, until she finishes her masters in Canada.
Yeah, she told me. I respected that. Shows maturity.
Lately I'd been thinking, what if we started earlier? Not necessarily rush. Just not wait so long.
That's a big shift, man. Have you told her?
Not yet. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But I look at the house, and I feel something's missing. Maybe I'm just adjusting to the silence.
Listen. I get it. That longing is real. But if you guys agreed, and it was important to her, you've got to walk that shift gently.
I know. I just thought maybe I'd feel more full. Like, marriage would check every box right away.
Marriage doesn't complete you, bro. It reveals you. And it tests every promise you made, especially the ones you thought wouldn't matter later.
Something smells like grace and glory.
It's just eggs. You'd think I roasted a Thanksgiving turkey.
To me, this is 5-star hotel service. Breakfast in our home. Cooked by my actual wife. I'm living in answered prayers.
Then wash the dishes in Thanksgiving, oh man of God.
Do you know how beautiful you look flipping eggs? We need to add this to our vows, to cherish you in the kitchen, in season and out of season.
Then, to season your food with love, even when you forget the salt.
Father, thank you for laughter, for peace, and for this woman you gave me. Bless our home and keep us united in joy and in trials. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Okay, so, faith, finance, fitness, family, and fun. Let's update our goals for the quarter.
You won't even let me digest in peace?
This is how power couples grow. We're not just loving, we're building.
You really inspire me, babe. I'm learning so much from you.
And I'm learning to breathe. Because of you. You bring calm to my storm. You think we'll always be this happy?
We might not always feel it. But we'll always choose it. Happiness is a seed. It grows when we water it, together.
Promise me. No silent treatments. Ever.
No silent treatments. No emotional games. Just honesty. And maybe a little pounded yam on bad days.
My son. Every time I see you, it's joy in my bones. Marriage is doing you well.
I bless God, Mama. Mirabel is amazing. We are doing great.
I thank God. But this "you're great" should start showing. If you know what I mean. Daniel. You've been married for how many months now? Almost 6, right?
Yes, just about.
And Mirabel has not even said "I'm feeling somehow" once? Not even a little morning sickness?
Mama, we actually agreed before the wedding that she'll finish her master's degrees first. It's part of the plan. I fully support her.
Support? You agreed not to have children? But why? Are you not the man in the home?
Mama, I am the man. And I am also her friend. I don't want her to choose between her purpose and our marriage. We are still young. God's timing is perfect.
My dear son, let me talk to you like a mother. Marriage is not theory. It's not just promises and planning boards. If God opens the womb, you take it. You don't postpone fruitfulness.
We are not postponing God's blessing. We're just trusting Him to honor our timing and unity.
Unity that delays generations? Even your cousin Chuck just had his second child, and he married after you.
Mama, please. Don't compare us with others. This is not pride or rebellion. It's alignment.
You young people. You talk about love and plans. But when children delay, people won't ask about your vision board. They'll ask me why my son's wife is barren.
Then tell them she's not. Tell them her husband loves her enough to wait. Tell them that this marriage is built on more than cultural pressure.
I just hope, Daniel, that when that same pressure knocks on your door louder, you'll still remember these words.
Daniel. They just replied again from McMaster University. They want a final document upload for my visa process. Can you believe it?
Wow, that's amazing. God is opening doors.
It feels so real now. In less than 6 months, I could be on a flight to Canada. I've even started watching YouTube videos on life in Ontario. Do you think I'll adjust to the weather quickly?
With your stubborn immune system? The cold will surrender.
Oh, please. But honestly, babe, I'm just grateful for you. For how you've supported this journey from the beginning. A lot of men wouldn't wait. But you've never pressured me. You've loved me like God would.
Yeah. I promised I would.
So I was thinking, while I'm away, we can do scheduled video prayers. Like Tuesdays and Fridays. It will keep us grounded. And I can look for side jobs too, to reduce the financial pressure on you.
Yeah. That's wise. But have you thought about what it would feel like to be away from home? For that long?
Of course. I'll miss you every day. But that's why we agreed to do this. 2 years of sacrifice for a lifetime of impact, right?
Right.
Okay, help me rank these. University of Alberta, McMaster, and URBC. Alberta gives better funding, but McMaster is closer to Toronto.
This is a tough one. Apart from Mima talking about this thing, I somehow wanted to. I would love to have my first child before she further her studies.
What? What's wrong?
Babe. Something is bothering me. Something I've been thinking about lately. I've been wondering if we should. Maybe. Consider having at least one child before you travel for your masters.
Wait. What?
I know it's sudden. And I know we agree to wait. But the thought's been growing in my heart. Maybe we don't need to wait 2 full years. Maybe just one child, then you go.
Daniel. Oh my God. We prayed. We planned. You were the one who said you believed in timing and patience. You even defended me to your mom.
I did. And I still stand by that moment. But something's been stirring in me. The house feels so quiet. And every time I imagine a little one running around, I just wonder if maybe that's what we meant to begin building now.
So, you've changed your mind? Daniel. I have structured my goals with us in mind. I have fought so hard to make sure this dream doesn't interrupt our marriage, and now it feels like you're asking me to interrupt the dream.
I'm not asking you to give it up. I'm just asking if we can reevaluate. Maybe God has shifted something. Maybe this desire is from Him too.
So what was the point of our agreement? Have everything we mapped out together? Isn't this what people warned me about? That once you get married, you'll be expected to pause everything for everyone but yourself?
Mirabel. I love you. I'm not demanding. I'm just expressing. I'm not the same man I was 6 months ago. Marriage is showing me things I didn't expect to feel so soon. Please. Don't hear this as pressure. Just as honesty.
I need time to process this. Because right now, I can't believe what I'm hearing. This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We made promises. We looked each other in the eye. Now, it's like he's changing the rules mid-game. Adora warned me about this. In her word. I know, sis. But hear me out. Marriage will test every plan you think is fixed. Some men agree in courtship, then flip the script once you're in their house. I should have listened to her. I thought I had a partner. I thought we were building in sync. Now, I feel like I'm walking alone with the weight of both of us. And if I speak up, will I look ungrateful? If I stay quiet, will I disappear? Adora said they change. That they call it family vision when they really mean your dreams don't matter anymore. I won't let this happen. Daniel. We need to talk.
Okay.
This whole thing. You can't just bring up a new plan and expect me to rearrange my entire life overnight. We agreed, no children until after I finish my masters.
I didn't say you should abandon your dream. I only said, maybe we can have one child first. You can still go afterward.
That, maybe, is a shift. A big one. Daniel, you can't ask me to carry a pregnancy, become a mother, adjust to that new life, and then act like I'll just pick up where I left off, like it's that simple.
Mirabel. I am the man of this house. And as the head, I have a responsibility to set the direction.
Set the direction, yes, but not bulldoze my life. Leadership is not dictatorship, Daniel. You don't get to change course mid-journey and call it vision.
I am not asking you to give up anything. I'm just saying, maybe God is shifting the season. One child is not the end of your dream.
That's easy for you to say. You won't be the one with your body changing, your time stretched, your emotions scattered. You won't be the one adjusting your life at every turn.
So what are you saying now, that you don't want children at all?
No, I want children, on the terms we agreed on. I want to be a mother and a woman of purpose. Why is that too much to ask?
I'm not your enemy, Mirabel. But I also won't sit and pretend like I'm fine with being patient forever. I have a right to desire a child too. I'm not your enemy, Mirabel. But I also won't sit and pretend like I'm fine with being patient forever. I have a right to desire a child too.
And I have a right not to be pushed into motherhood, just to fulfill a role that people think I should rush into. I married you because I believed we'd build together. But right now, it feels like I'm the only one still holding the blueprint. Chai.
You didn't sound okay on the phone. What's going on?
I should have listened to you.
Talk to me, Mira. What happened?
It's Daniel. Everything we planned before marriage, waiting 2 years before starting a family so I could pursue my masters. He's suddenly changed.
Changed? How?
Now he says we should try for a child first. He says maybe God is shifting the season. He claims I can still go later, but it just feels like he's rewriting the blueprint we laid together.
Mirabel.
You warned me. You said some men change after marriage, that they agree before the altar, but become someone else after the vows. And I told you he was different. I believed it.
You weren't wrong for believing him. He may have meant it at the time. But marriage has a way of exposing deeper convictions people didn't even know they had. Still, that doesn't mean your voice should disappear.
But what do I do? Every time I try to explain how I feel, it turns into tension. Now even little things spark arguments. It's like we're in the same house, but not on the same page.
You need to speak clearly, and not from fear. Not everything needs to become a fight, but some things must be confronted. Gently. Prayerfully. Boldly. Because if you don't set boundaries now, you'll start living a life that looks like yours, but isn't.
He said he's a man of the house. That he decides the direction.
And you're not just furniture in that house. You're a partner, not a passenger. Leadership in marriage is not control, it's sacrifice, love, and agreement. If he's leading, you should still see yourself walking beside him.
I love him, Ada. I do. But I don't think I can give up on my dream just to make someone else happy. Not even him. That dream was born in prayer. It carries my calling. I'm not trying to be selfish. I just can't disappear.
And you shouldn't. Marriage isn't the altar where women sacrifice their purpose. You don't need to set yourself on fire just to keep someone else warm. There has to be room for both of you in the future you're building.
But every time I try to talk about it, we fight. Now even small things become arguments. It's like the air in the house has changed.
Then something deeper is being tested. And it's time for honest conversations, not just emotional reactions. You owe it to yourself, and your marriage, to speak from a place of truth, not just pain.
I'm scared, Ada. Scared that if I keep pushing, I'll push him away. But if I stay silent, I'll push me away.
Then speak, Mira. Not to fight, but to free yourself. Say what needs to be said. The woman God called you to be doesn't have to die inside the wife you've become.
Adora, as always, thank you so much. Daniel. Can we talk?
Talk. I'm listening.
Not like this. I need you to actually listen. With your heart.
What now, Mirabel?
I didn't marry you to fight you. I married you to build with you, together. But it feels like everything we agreed on, you've thrown out like it didn't matter.
You're blowing this out of proportion. I simply said we should consider having a child now. Is that such a crime?
Daniel, we didn't just say it, we planned it, prayed about it. You looked me in the eyes and told me, your dreams matter to me. Now, I mention school, and you act like I'm threatening the family.
Because you are. You're choosing ambition over obedience. Over submission. And that's not what I signed up for.
Obedience? Submission? So now it's obedience to you, not God?
I am the head of this house, Mirabel. And if I say it's time to have a child, then that's what it is. You're not going to drag your feet just because some overseas certificate is calling your name.
So this is who you really are? A man who loves me only when I shrink to fit your version of a wife? A man who holds leadership over my head like a noose?
Oh, now I'm the villain because I want a family? You're the one acting like your womb is a burden to your goals.
No. I'm not your enemy. But I won't apologize for having a purpose before I became your wife. And I certainly won't trade it for the approval of a man who's forgotten how to listen.
You want the truth? Fine. It's either me, or your masters. One of us gets to stay. But I won't be in this marriage while my wife is off chasing papers in a foreign land.
I would have given you everything. But I won't give you myself on a platter of silence and surrender. If this is love, then it's the kind that kills from the inside out. I should have waited. I should have finished my masters before all of this. Before the wedding. Before the vows. How did I go from excitement to regret? From building a life to feeling trapped inside it? Everyone said, marriage is beautiful. No one said it could crush your dreams if you don't guard them carefully. And now I'm supposed to just smile? Start having babies, wash dishes, forget my calling? I know I'm a wife, God. But I'm also your daughter. And you didn't make me just to serve someone else's ambition while killing my own. If this marriage means I have to bury who I am, just to make someone else feel in control, then what's the point? I love him, but I can't lose myself to prove it. My goals come first. Not because I'm selfish, but because I know who I was before I became Mrs. Daniel. And I won't let this version of love erase that woman. Not anymore, he said. I either choose my masters or him. Then I choose my masters. I choose growth. I choose calling. I choose the woman God is still building. Because what's the point of marriage if I'm not allowed to exist inside it? I'm not walking away from love. I'm walking back to purpose. He gave me a choice. My dream. Or him. So I chose my dream.
And I've never been more proud of you.
It wasn't easy. I kept hoping he'd say, let's find a way together. But instead, it was, do what I want, or walk out. So I walked. I didn't come here to hide. I came here to breathe. Before I fly.
And when you fly, Mira, don't look back in regret. Look forward in gratitude. Because you didn't run from your calling. You returned to it. Rest tonight. Tomorrow, we'll talk flights, documents, next steps.
Thanks, Idora.